Coming up in this episode, don't tell my mum. Don't worry, it's safe. It's just you and me here talking. I'll never tell your mum on you, I promise. Even on this trip, we've been blessed with the presence of 3 critters.
Ask you, que te costó tanto tiempo? How many were left in your wake? Did you really never let me go?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 voice notes to write a song. I started a new song yesterday at 11:30 a.m. And some of you might not know, I record everything on my iPhone while I'm writing. I usually write at home, actually. I usually rehearse here. But I get hooked on the song that I'm working on. And this one, it's going to probably sound a bit rubbish like this, but 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You know every corner of my room.
Little sneak peek. It just shows me, it proves to me all the time that I honestly think songwriting is the best way to improve your guitar playing. Guitar playing transcends through song. And I think if you're really trying to demonstrate exactly how good you are, it's good to have prepared material. And this is just one of the things that I've been thinking about with my journey on YouTube. Well, when I first started and demonstrating guitars and stuff, I was asked to improvise. I'd never really improvised before 2016, 2017. Never really knew that was what I needed to do, because I've only really used guitar as a tool for songwriting. And since then I've had an education, obviously. But I fail every day because I can hear something that I need to translate onto the guitar. I can hear something in my head, a song I'm writing, and then it pushes me to discover it on the guitar. So I just kind of wanted to begin this video with that little tip, like record yourself, write anything, write terrible songs. You have to get so many terrible songs out of your system. As I'm sure some people will agree, I still write terrible songs, but every so often there's one that just strikes a chord. No pun intended. And yeah. Anyway, hi, my name is Mary Spender. Welcome to this video. Let's get into the show, and let's start with question of the day. This question comes from Eric. Eric asks, if you could turn into any animal for a day, what would you be? I would love to be an exotic animal, or something really interesting like a snow leopard. However, I also really want to see what it's like to be a cat that belongs to my family or one of my friends, just like a domestic cat. Because they must be the most spoilt cats in all the world. Even on this trip, we've been blessed with the presence of 3 critters, and they have kind of brought us so much joy and entertainment, and they're just strangers' cats. So I would love to be Ralph, my parents' cat, because he is spoilt, and yeah, a few other moggies that belong to my family and friends, because they really have a good life and they don't have much to worry about, whereas other animals have a lot to worry about. And you know, why not just have a nice chill life of being sat on a bed with a garden to roam around and someone feeding you twice a day. That'd be really nice. So there we go. That is my answer. Patrons, you can go and ask me a question over on the Patreon page. But yeah, back to the show. And now it is time for me to read
your guitar stories.
This guitar story comes from Penelope and is titled 2 ESP LTD Guitar Stories. Happy early Christmas, Mary. I'm really sorry. This was from November. Sorry, Penelope, but I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. Anyway, let's move on. It's an honour to get to interact with you on your channel because I've been watching it since earlier this year and have learned so much. Amazing. One of my favourite pieces of advice that you gave was when you said it's okay to play a shredder guitar even if you aren't a shredder. Absolutely, you can play any guitar, whatever type of guitarist you are. That is good news since I'm not a shredder, but my favourite guitarist is Kirk Hammett from Metallica. I was super lucky to get to meet him and play one of his guitars 1 week before everything shut down. And he was such a sweet guy that it inspired me to play guitar more and to buy these 2 ESP LTD guitars that are more affordable versions of Kirk's signature guitars. Guitar 1, the purple Ouija Sparkle ESP LTD. Don't tell my mum. Don't worry, it's safe. It's just you and me here talking. I'll never tell your mum on you, I promise. Especially when it comes to buying guitars. Don't tell my mum, but I spent the one and only stimulus check, okay, I don't recommend this, that our government gave us on this beautiful guitar. Okay, I don't condone that. And then I spent about $100 to get the bridge nut and strings turned around so that I can play it left-handed. Oh my. Only 1,000 of these sparkly Ouija board guitars were made, 500 purple and 500 red. And this one, Purple Ouija 214, is now the only left-handed guitar in the series. It's tricky to photograph the sparkles, but depending on the light, the guitar can have anything from a soft velvety shimmer to a dazzling galaxy of glitter. I have not tried to channel the spirits of any dead guitar heroes with this guitar, but the EMG pickups sound amazing at low volume as well as high volume. The neck is nice and thin for my small hands, and I love how the fret inlays are moons and stars to go with the body design. The only downside is that my shoulder gets sore after about 10 minutes because the guitar isn't balanced properly upside down, even though it is very streamlined and balanced in general, but those 10 minutes are always worth it. My, oh my, okay. And then guitar 2, the black left-handed ESP LTD KH602. Left-handed guitars are easier to find than ever before, but they still come in such limited colour options. I didn't want a black guitar, especially not one with skulls on the fretboard, but when I saw this left-handed Kirk Hammett guitar for sale on eBay at a reduced price that I had just enough money to afford, it called to me. Please only buy guitars that you can afford. Please don't put yourself in a hole because of buying guitars. That's just from one guitar player to another guitar player. Please don't spend your last bit of money on guitars. I know we all love guitars, but please be sensible. I know my surname is Spender. Like, come on. How many jokes have I been witness to? But like, just always be sensible, especially in this economic climate. Anyway, okay, sorry. Rant over. I just knew deep inside that this guitar was meant for me, black paint, skulls and all, and the skulls turned out to be a kind of cute when I opened up the case for the first time. I'm okay with cute skulls. The guitar was a reduced price because it supposedly had a blemish, but I haven't found any blemish yet in terms of looks or sound. This is the most comfortable guitar I've ever had. Its specs are similar to the Ouija thin neck EMG pickups, but it's an actual left-handed guitar, so my shoulder doesn't get tired after 10 minutes or 20 or 30. Brilliant. I put the Iris sticker on the guitar because I named it Black Iris, and the Caution Hot and Kirk's guitar stickers are replicas of stickers that Kirk Hammett put on his own right-handed version of the guitar. All the best, Penelope. Right, let's take a look at these. Oh, that Ouija one is amazing. Very cool. Very, very cool. Oh yeah. Kirk's guitar. I'm really happy for you, Penelope. That sounds awesome, and I'm really glad that you're on a guitar journey. And yeah, playing things that the only thing that I would get nervous about is that Floyd Rose. Both Floyd Roses, because changing strings on Floyd Roses are just an absolute nightmare. But I'm so happy that you're playing guitar. It's very clever of you to switch it round to left-handed. I'm sorry that you can't play it for a long time. But yeah, thank you very much for sending that in. If you have a guitar story and you want to send it in, Please check out the description for more information, but otherwise, back to the show. While I was in Devon, I recorded a few live acoustic versions of some new songs I've been working on, and this is Find Me in Barcelona.
We couldn't make up our minds. Two kids in adult shoes wasting time, always searching for something better. Too much was missing for a future together. I had to cut you off, I could not restrain myself. Motion-seeking hearts end up kissing someone else. You'll come find me in Barcelona and whisper at us el amor de mi vida. You know by then I'll understand. Too little, too late. You see the ring on my hand. I'll ask you, ¿qué te costó tanto tiempo? How many were left in your wake? Did you really never let me go? We'll commiserate as we sit and drink. I had to cut you off, could not restrain myself. Motion-seeking hearts end up kissing someone else. You'll come find me in Barcelona and whisper at us el amor de mi vida. No, by then I'll understand. Too little, too late. You see the ring on my hand. Don't think I didn't want to speak when I finally made it here. I just felt you look through me. We had to walk the same dream. Had to walk the same dream separately. Come find me in Barcelona and whisper at us el amor de mi vida. By then I'll understand. Too little, too late. You see the ring on my hand.
As always, I hope you enjoyed the show. Leave a comment with your favourite segment. But last but not least, it is Patron of the Day. And Dustin Paget, you are my Patron of the Day. So thank you very much for your support. To everyone else, please subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. But otherwise, I'll be seeing you very soon.